That's I thought about
You
turning
should
on the bots
you should
before
always.
yeah.
You missed all the dicks.
Oh no. Oh
Dicks for
damn.
miles.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Okay, so what the hell are we watching? And the Orville, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we should probably start this, shouldn't we?
Yeah, because remember the episodes are longer now.
Go.
Oh God, yeah, that's right.
Did we say anything funny? We forgot to be funny.
Oh right. Hey guys. How's that?
Oh man. My everything hurts.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Hey Internet, I'm recording from my in-laws, and so I'm not quite as loud. I'm Shaggy B, and with me is Draco Funk.
My in-laws are just at my house, but they're not anymore.
That's right, it's Highway 47, I didn't say that part. But also with us, without in-laws, is Scroudrick.
Yep, I don't have them.
He just has outlaws.
That's right.
I am the outlaw.
That's right.
Wait, don't tell anybody.
Hey man, when they outlaw Scroudrick, then only outlaws will have Scroudrick.
Scrodwick is my hometown.
Scrodwick is Scrodwick.
Man, it's always confusing. I'm surprised it took you this long to fuck it up.
I've had plenty of practice. I've known you a long time.
Oh.
But we're back to the Orville. And we have it on good authority, specifically Scroudrick's, who's watched it all.
I'm a child and can't wait.
That's totally fine. But yeah, this is really good. And that's good because Star Trek Picard was kind of mediocre. I would say
it started out good. Honestly,
it started out good. It ended okay. The middle was rough. But let's get back to something pretty good. I'm feeling that.
I will qualify what I said about the Orville. Like, it kind of starts off a little bit slow at the beginning. Like, the first 3 episodes have like some wonkiness to them, but I still really enjoy them.
Right.
But they're doing some harder hitting topics this season, which is actually really nice.
That is, yeah, that is. Well, and they did that pretty well in the first couple of seasons. So
well, be prepared.
Oh boy, I don't know how much my psyche can handle, but that's okay.
No, they do it in a good way. Like it's enjoyable. Like
okay,
yeah.
All right. Well, the third season of the Orville is titled New Horizons, which is kind of weird if you're searching for it. It's like season 1, season 2, New Horizons.
Well, that marks the transition to being on Hulu exclusively.
Fair enough.
The show gets a visual overhaul, so be prepared for that.
Oh, that's good. I'll have to.
There is a new intro, and I'm not fucking with you on that this time. I know I did last season, but I'm being entirely honest on this one. Like, I enjoy this whole season. Like, I actually went on the Eagle Moss website looking for an updated model of the Orville because it's a little more metallic appearing now. And then, a couple days later is when it's like, Eagle Moss might go out of business. They've, been filing for all this shit. And I'm like, oh, great. That's my fault.
It's been a long time.
We should have bought all the models while we didn't have any. Oh, right.
Hey, I have some disposable income now that I'm single again.
Fair enough. And I might or might not in a couple of months. I don't know because I'm kind of homeless right now.
But
it's
you're
fine.
Not homeless. You always have a home here.
Indeed. This is the first week that we've recorded for Highway 47 since I've left West Virginia that I have not done it from your place. So,
Nice.
Yeah, it's 4 straight weeks of Scroudrick's place, and none of which were planned.
And we're all within, 2 hours of each other,
I know, yeah, it's really weird.
That's the closest we've been in a long time.
Yeah. Man.
Next time we need to be in hug distance.
I think maybe
Mouth hug distance. Oh no.
Okay, we'll get one of those. We'll get okay. I have unlimited hotspot data, and I have a van,
Giggity.
so we can do this. Just one
All
central
right.
microphone.
We'll get
One-
arrested.
Yeah. Cops knocking on the door. What are you guys doing? Oh, we're watching a movie. Why?
We're doing commentary.
Don't tell their wives.
Yeah, right. We're joined by some cop. Anyway, we're off track. This is the Orville New Horizons episode 1 titled Electric Sheep. And Draco Funk, tell us all about it.
So, Electric Sheep first aired June 2nd, 2022. It has an
and this is a Hulu exclusive, so aired is kind of
released.
Released, yeah, right.
What were you doing on June 2nd, 2022?
Let's see. That was a
calendar.
that was a Thursday. Yeah, it was a Thursday. I was kind of not doing so hot because I had just found out a couple days before that my rent was being jacked up by 40%. But I had put in some job applications, and I was in a real funk until the following day, the 3rd, when I got called for an interview for the job that I got and am now in the process of moving to. So that's what I was doing. Waiting on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue what I was doing that day, other than probably not at work, except I could have been, because this has been the month they've been making me work weird times.
Yeah.
So, I was home alone for the first time in a very long
time.
My wife and kids had both all three of them had left to go to my in-laws for a little while.
Oh, that's right, because they came to my place, or your wife came to my place like that Monday.
Yeah.
Which was the day that I had the video interview for the job that I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has an IMDb rating of 7.5, and it is titled Electric Sheep. I don't know if we said that, but we did now.
We did, in fact, say that, yeah. As in, do androids dream of, I'd assume. Therefore, it's about the android guy whose name I can't remember. Isaac? Is it
yes.
Isaac? Isaac. All right,
Isaac.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm going to mostly stay shut up. That way I don't give anything away. Because, yeah. This story, or this season, has a few, things that happen towards the beginning that affect the end. So it's nice. We're, last night was the... Yesterday was the second to last episode of the season. So...
Gotcha. And it is on Hulu, and Scrodrick, you can at least tell us how to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I share a Hulu account with, 2 other people, and they don't know how to watch on their own fucking accounts. So you have to go up to the search bar and click the Orville, because otherwise you might be watching, Blind Spot, or Teen Wolf, or Switched at Birth, or Veronica Mars, because those are all things that show that I've watched on my account that I haven't. So go up to the search bar and look for the Orville.
We are not
and then make sure you're on the episode that you want to watch, because my mom has also started watching the Orville, so sometimes I'm in season 2. So click on New Horizons in the drop down, and then click on Electric Sheep episode 1. And don't look at the description, because
I did not.
Yeah, so, good. And then pause it, and then hit the 10-second rewind, and then you should be at the beginning. We'll give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and you should be synced up with us.
That's right. And if you are watching this through some other means at a later date, and there isn't a Hulu original splash screen right at the beginning of the thing, you might be a little off.
Yeah, well, the very first thing you should see on Hulu is the message of "In Memory of Norm Macdonald." So that's going to be the first thing you see.
There we
go. Hey, check. Are you guys there?
Hey, we are here. Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, my internet just took a crap.
Sweet.
Well, it is uncrapped now.
Well, that's a damn shame that you're never going to know how to watch this.
Yep, it's up to you to figure it out.
That's right. And figure it out you shall, because I'm ready to start. Are you ready to start, Draco Funk?
No, he had to go open one of our old videos to listen to my explanation that is just a stream of consciousness to figure out how to do this.
I'm actually going to test my VPN and see if that's what's causing me.
I've actually had trouble with my VPN. Well, not.
Oh,
I briefly
speed
did.
tested mine and it was like fine. So
yeah. Well, I had trouble a few weeks ago, but then the app updated. So. All right, let's do it. This is the Orville New Horizons Episode 1, Electric Sheep. And we're starting it together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And the good thing about, not the good thing about Norm Macdonald being dead, but the good thing is for the show, he finished recording his lines for this season. So there's not like an awkward, he's gone,
Yeah. That's a bunch of stuff blowing up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this a
we're
recap?
kind of flashing back. It's kind of a flashback to season 2, the Battle
Identity
of
Part
Kalon.
2.
Yeah.
But get a load of their new budget.
Yeah, really. It's pretty hardcore. Remember when Star Wars didn't do that shot as well?
Yeah.
The Orville this season seems to be outdoing the things that have come before.
Well, good.
I love it. It's kind of stepped into its own thing this season. So
yeah, that's good. Like I just ran out and bashed his face into the wall.
Well, there's chaos going on, man.
Oh,
he didn't know what to do.
Ow.
Good thing he's a child,
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Good to see him looking out for his younger brother,
Yeah, really. I feel like going to an interior room would be wise. The seems bad. Oh, okay. That is a cool space dock.
But notice the upgrades to Isaac's
Yeah,
suit.
really.
Yeah, so
those look good.
And the crewmen's uniforms have a little bit of black at the shoulders now.
Mm. I don't remember quite enough detail from earlier.
I recently
because I haven't.
Tried to go rewatch some, so I see it.
Ooh. I do like that mess hall. Like it looks, like a comfortable place to be and efficient in space.
Well, speaking of comfortable place to be,
Mm-hmm. I can turn on captions. That's a thing I can do somewhere on the screen. Oh man. It's an awful lot of buttons to open an escape pod.
oh hey, it's the first contact style locks.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, I just realized we're not commentating.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when it's good. Yeah, I'm totally okay with all of this. Like, him, you know?
Oh, and enjoy this.
Ooh.
Don't skip it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Whoa, cool. '20th television, not 20th century. Paying homage to Voyager with planets that are physically impossible to exist.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen that video where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, none of these planets could possibly exist in real space? It's pretty cool.
I mean, honestly, the way they're treating Isaac, I'm surprised more people didn't treat Picard this way.
Well, they did for a while.
Not as much as...
Well, that's one of the interesting things that I think is sort of definitional about next gen is that capacity to, you know, the capacity to heal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cisco didn't forgive him.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
no.
my what I mean is in the next generation, until Cisco, they didn't really highlight that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And a lot of that was Gene Roddenberry's directive,
But,
you know.
New
So.
bridge.
Yeah, I like the new bridge.
Hmm.
Oh, Kermit's still there. That's good. The older I get, the more I think like Burke. Please don't do a talent show in the first episode. Like, if I have to sit through that, at least give me a couple. Ooh, CG crewman.
What?
I swear he speaks Simlish.
He does. I want to believe that's Norm in the suit and he asked to be covered in slime. Like, I want to believe that happened. Well, let me see if I can do it with practical effects. Just slime me.
They got one fighter craft.
I was gonna say, did they get a squadron of fighters?
They don't have a big enough shuttle bay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's better than 0 fighters, I guess.
See, it's got a spot there on the Florida park that fits the shape of it.
Yeah.
Oh, and her hand isn't frozen to it.
Got the gamer chair in the
Yep.
Okay, now she's going a little far. Like,
yeah, she's a little. Well, I mean, she's
I mean,
a broken person. Like that's
yeah.
the problem. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. But you do need to find other things to do with your time besides just,
Anger.
yeah.
So is that the quantum core?
Something.
That's the new quantum core. And Turco's been promoted to lieutenant.
Try not to look at that ass as it walks by. I saw you, Doc.
Didn't he kill a bunch of people when they were trapped in the shuttle?
Yeah. He did.
I guess that was technically self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's fine. Now this part, it's like, this is incredibly irresponsible.
Aren't they in like space
What I'm
dock?
here for.
Yeah!
Wait a minute.
I mean, those are just training lasers, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, maybe.
It's not
I'm guessing.
But he's firing things that can make them explode.
Oh, shit. God.
Uh-huh.
This is not a good idea.
No. So, like I said, the first few episodes have a few issues.
I mean, it's visually really cool, but like,
oh yeah, but it's like, why would you risk this?
yeah, really. Like, we're rebuilding the fleet from almost being totally wiped out.
I mean, even flying like this around the other ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know he's good, but what if he loses control?
Are firing live ammo?
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's not live ammo and they just have like a self-destruct activation if they get like, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that angle there, it looked like when he missed, it would have hit something else.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard from Lieutenant like Jamie?
But yeah, no, they definitely are enjoying their higher budget this season.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm okay with it because they were a good show that did a lot with a low-ish budget.
Can we get at least 5 more?
And a bigger shuttle bay.
Now he crashes.
Don't exceed port speed.
Exceed what speed?
Who's Marcus?
Dr. Finn's oldest son.
Oh.
Like, not the one that came with her to see Isaac.
The one with the dream that started the episode.
They had the nightmare.
That's fair. It is bullshit. You're right.
Yeah, like, this is complicated.
Yeah. Can you turn the sound off?
Can you use headphones?
He's going for the record.
I gotta start over. It's online. I can't pause, Mom. I don't blame him. I really don't. Wonder how long he had to practice that walk, you know? The guy in the suit.
I wonder how much harder it is to walk in that versus the old one that was just like a jumpsuit. You know?
That's a good question too.
Although I am glad for the upgrade.
Yeah. Well, it might kind of support him a little bit, you know, like keep his arms at the right angle and stuff like that. Well, maybe not. Okay.
Uh,
Ruh-roh.
I feel like this seems.
I mean,
It seems a lot worse from that angle.
yeah. I miss the thought of Norm Macdonald laughing at himself slamming up into a robot to fix it.
Hmm.
And because I've seen this like card towards the end, didn't hit hard for me at all. I was like, this is so stupid. It's a character we don't care about,
Yeah.
and have little story on versus we've had 2 seasons of Isaac.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They. I'm not feeling particularly sympathetic toward Isaac. I'm really not. Tajin. Glands. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a pretty common trauma response. Like, when you, when you're overwhelmed and you just run out of, literally run out of to give. That's a really like normal and like regular trauma response. My ex-husband thinks that the way to get over a breakup, you should try everything he says not to do.
See, you're bringing up the thing you complained about all the last 2 seasons that they've gotten over.
I know, yeah. Cheers.
Same banana that she was given as a gift.
He's kept it all this time.
Nah, preservatives are just way better in the future.
It
It was soaked in goat amniotic fluid. All organic preservative.
Flip the table.
Yeah. I do like the choice of no soundtrack here.
No. Oh.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Anybody at the station?
Nope.
Yeah, they probably won't need any science.
I heard they're gonna like get Spock.
I still like how the ship doesn't have like hard points, like it's just
Yeah.
those magnetic clamps.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It makes things a lot, I guess, more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good James Horner nods going on here.
Oh yeah. No, this season the soundtrack, they have a lot of fun with it.
Uh,
Oh,
Mm. Oh, she's like,
Hellraiserian.
yeah. Pick the right one. I mean, nice fork. I imagine shaving's pretty difficult for her.
Don't know that she's a mammal.
That is a good point. That would make
He's using that post-nut clarity.
yeah, exactly. That only a Darkelian can give, or whatever she was.
Unk?
Unk.
Yeah, the guy that can get you porn and pills.
Yeah.
There, that'll end it forever.
Back door. Oh no. Oh no, that's that one girl.
Mm-hmm. Commercial break. We're back. No, we're not. Yeah, we are.
I got a Jaluja. Let me know if anything happens in the next 45 seconds.
He's real comfortable cutting the captain off. And other superiors.
I came back right at exactly the right moment.
Well, he did kind of give her one of those things like, you act like you're the only one that got hurt during this.
Yeah. It's a cool planet.
So that's like a super Jupiter?
Maybe
Sure.
a brown dwarf kind of thing? Almost?
I think it's just like a big gas giant.
Yeah.
They have 26 of them and no way to replenish them.
They're the only ship in the quadrant.
That's fine.
Yeah, the shuttle will hold up. Maybe a little farther than 2 kilometers would have been good.
Well, it's close enough to their real position
Yeah.
that
Pretty clever. Impressed they went that far for him to just order that.
I mean, she's a pretty insubordinate ensign. She
Oh,
mouths
yeah.
off to so many superior officers.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just surprised they went with the I order you to do this with a thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Want some whiskey? Do the old talk yourself out of your own thing. Ah, row. I really thought that this was like an Intel ad for a second.
Again,
I do appreciate that she did that for Marcus, though, because
Yeah.
good luck explaining that to a child that it's not his fault, you know?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. But you didn't measure that, did you? You didn't measure the drop-in efficiency. That's the crucial part. Very careful writing there.
And the whole he's incapable of feeling, I don't
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
that. Just like with Kalon Primary.
Yeah.
Right back.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, that was very well handled, I think, on the topic. Um and they did like they painted the whole thing in such a way that all sides of it were understandable.
And that's what they do this entire season about random, like, other topics, which I love.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this episode's hard for me because of, previous life
Yeah.
experience.
Oh
So,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yay me. Uh, but no, I really enjoyed this episode. It's, I can see why it got rated a little bit lower because it's not a pleasant subject, but I think a lot of people on IMDb will rate things like this lower because it makes them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, certainly, yeah. Well, and that's, there again, that's one of the great things about science fiction, and
It should make
and
you
something
think.
and something that Star Trek did really well is, it's the purpose of this and of fantasy settings and whatever that's set elsewhere and in different worlds with different things is that you remove you remove the things that cloud your focus from the issue you're trying to process, and it did really well at that.
So how would you rate it?
8.5.
Scrubber?
I'm right there with you on that. Like, there were some issues, like the very irresponsible dogfight in Space Dock, where it's like, they wouldn't be able to get away with that, really.
Yeah.
But, there's some clunky things, but they're also coming back off of, COVID break, too. I think this was all filmed in 2021, so...
Right. Well, and the central plot of the episode was written extremely well. Like down to like individual word choices. Like nobody said anything sloppy, and there's an argument to be made that real speech is sloppy, but like they communicated very carefully and very clearly exactly what they intended to with that, and I think it was the right thing to communicate. I like that they didn't form a verdict on on how people felt about Isaac, because that's really not the point. And
well, they point out the importance of, hey, if we want our opinion about the Kaelon to change, maybe it's better that you are here,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, no, really good start.
I always try and codify my rating before I hear your guys. I rated it an 8.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any problems with it other than maybe it was just a little bit uncomfortable for me for reasons.
Well, yeah, and we all three of us have those reasons to be uncomfortable. Yeah. So, and we don't need to get into those stories on this podcast. But I think I appreciate the way they addressed it in light of my own experiences. I think this was done well, and it's the problem is it's something that you have to talk about now and then. It's something that you have to face and you have to address, and because it doesn't go away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's becoming a bigger problem, especially as the world is going to shit right now. So
right, exactly. So yeah, it's important that we have. It's important that when we are presented with it in literature or TV or media, that
sci-fi that deals with real problems. Yay!
Yeah, it's important that it's done well and done with respect and done with clarity and done without problems, and this was so yeah. I'm glad that it is what it is. So
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.